Hi, Dr. Frankenberry. It's AJ Hurst with the Ortho Guru. I wanted to put this presentation together for you as a way to introduce myself and give a little bit more information about what I can do for your practice. So, the digital marketing methods that are working well in 2018 are both search engine optimization, or SEO, and pay-per-click ads, which is primarily Facebook ads and Google AdWords. SEO is a great long-term process, long-term strategy. It does take a little bit longer. It's 3 to 9 months before you're really going to see any results. And it really depends on the competitiveness of your local market. Larger markets with more businesses that you're competing against is going to be more expensive to be competitive. But ultimately, the results are worth it because the vast majority of internet search traffic is going to be going to that number one spot. The other method, and what I want to focus on for you, would be pay-per-click. And again, it's Facebook and AdWords. The beauty of pay-per-click is the quick results that you can get. And what I love about that is you can see your ROI really fast and you can get money coming in immediately. And then you can use that to reinvest into like an SEO strategy, an SEO campaign. Pay-per-click is wonderful because it's like having a mobile billboard, but you get to choose who gets to see it and when they get to see it and how and where they get to see it. You have full control over it, and it can really be a fantastic way to get in front of people, get your offer out there, and get a quick return on your marketing dollars. The goal of paid ads, and this is real important that we kind of identify this, is to get patients now at the lowest cost, and then patients later by filling your sales pipeline of patient leads. Many people are not going to be ready to buy right away, but if you can have a pipeline of people that you are nurturing that relationship with, you will be the first orthodontist they think of when they are ready to make a buying decision. And of course, patients now, we track and we optimize our ad campaigns so that we are spending less than anybody else, but getting the same or better performance from them. And I'll explain that a little bit more later. And just so we're on the same page, when I say a lead, what I mean is a potential patient, someone who has given you their name, email, and phone number to follow up with and schedule a consult, or someone who is picking up the phone and dialing your practice to schedule an appointment. Some of the keys to PPC success are, number one, don't do what everyone else is doing. I do see that you're using Yodel, which is a big, massive company that does lead generation and marketing. I do know that I've heard a lot of unsatisfied customers, and they definitely don't employ some of the higher end practices that we do because it does take a lot more work and it would really cut into their profit margins. You need to develop a compelling offer that cuts through the noise, that's on Facebook, the distractions, that is just the internet today. You need to have something that is an irresistible offer to your end consumer that you're putting your ad in front of. And then if they interact with your ad, if they click on it, you need to send them to a dedicated landing page, not just your website. I did notice that you have what appears to be a landing page, and actually I'll go to it real quick. This is your landing page, and the funny thing is that it generally kind of looks exactly like your regular website. And the problem with that is that there are still a lot of different options for people to take. The whole point of a landing page is that you are restricting their options and you are directing them to take the next step that you deem appropriate, which should be giving you their contact information or calling you. Now, there is a way to call, but it's difficult to just schedule a consult. It's just generally not going to be a high converting landing page. And I just wanted to point that out. When you're optimizing your campaign, you also want to let the market data dictate your optimization. And what that means is you need to be tracking everything that happens. You need to know who's clicking, what they're clicking on, what they're doing after they click, who's calling, who's filling out forms. We track everything, and then we let the data tell us how to optimize our campaigns. We're not just guessing blindly. We are letting the data make our campaigns better and better over time. Facebook. Now, Facebook has become a pay-to-play platform. If you're just posting on social media, Facebook is going to be really limiting your reach. You're only going to reach about 10% on average of your followers. And when you pay and have a paid ad, one, you're not going to be reaching just your followers. You can reach a brand new audience, and then you can really dial in who's going to see it. And then you can be assured and you can know how many people are actually seeing it. You get to have that really focused targeting that Facebook is so wonderful for. The lead ads that I like to really push with Orthodontic is a method where instead of sending them off of Facebook, you keep them on Facebook with just a simple contact form. This is a genius thing that Facebook has done. They make it really easy for people to give you their information and become a new lead or a new potential patient. Facebook continues to be a really great place to spend your marketing dollars with the reach that they have, the retargeting that they have, where you can track who interacts with your ad, and then you can either send another ad to them to try again, or you can tell Facebook to find more people just like that who have a high chance of responding to your ad. Again, the whole goal is to get in front of people, get their information, and get them scheduled for a new patient consult. Now, with AdWords, this gets a little bit more technical, and I don't want you to get lost, so I've tried to highlight the important things. AdWords, of course, is there's generally 4 spots up at the top of Google where you can have an ad. And what determines where you rank in that ad spot is how much you're willing to pay and the quality. So the better the quality, the less you will pay. And what determines the quality is relevance and user experience. Okay, Google wants to serve their search customers the best they can, so they want the ads to be highly relevant and to provide a good user experience. And here's how we do that. So the most important factor is click-through rate. And click-through rate is the number of, it's the relation of who sees your ad to who actually clicks on it. And the higher your click-through rate, that tells Google that it's more relevant. And 60% of your quality score can be determined by the click-through rate, and that's straight from Google. So the common practice that people do is they will have all the keywords that you see there on the bottom left. They'll group them all into just 1 or 2 ad sets, 1 or 2 ad groups. And what that means is all of those keywords can trigger the same ads. So it's not going to be highly relevant, and that can lead to irrelevant clicks, fraudulent clicks, and a lower quality score ultimately, which means you'll pay more. What we do is we go for the top 1% performance, which takes more work, but ultimately provides better results. And we have 1 search term per group, which means we can have hundreds or thousands of ad groups. And you'll see there on the lower corner what that means. So if someone is searching for kid braces, we send them to an ad that says family friendly. Affordable braces will show financing options. Adult braces will talk about gaining confidence and maybe even the short time frames. If they want the best orthodontist, we'll tell them that they're the #1 rated in town. Those are just examples. There are 100 different combinations of that, but we make sure that it is highly, highly relevant to what the person is searching for. I hope that makes sense. Ultimately, it means that we're going to get more of those leads for a lower cost, which provides a better return on your investment. So, what would be my proposal for you? Number 1, I want to provide that wonderful return on your investment so that you are just so overjoyed with working with me. That's my goal, and I want to provide those in with measurable results, meaning more leads. For your business, for your practice, I would recommend that you start with a paid ad campaign. We could do SEO down the road, but again, I love the paid ads because you can get a quick return on your money, and then you can use that to reinvest in other methods. How I like to start the paid ads is with a trial. And what I mean by a trial is that every market is going to respond a little bit differently to the paid ads. So whenever you start off, there's some optimization, there's some testing that needs to happen. And so I like to provide that at a lower cost. And I also like to be based on the value that I'm bringing. So what I like to do is, if you will tell me what the average profit is for one new patient, that's generally going to be in the $1,500 to $2,000 range is what I'm seeing industry-wide. I will take that amount and use it as the budget for a 3-week trial. That means it's pretty low risk for you because you'll be getting probably anywhere from 20 to 40 plus leads. And all you have to do is convert one of them to a new patient and you've made your money back. Everything after that is pure profit. So it's pretty low risk. And at the end of that trial, we will go back and we'll look at the results. And you should be converting at a much higher rate than just 1 in 40. But we'll make sure that it's working, and we'll see if there's any weak spots that we need to work on, or we'll see if maybe it's just not a good fit, and that's fine. I understand that, but you can never really know until you've actually tried it. And unfortunately with marketing, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money to see how well it works. And I'm going to work my tail off to make sure that you get the best bang for your buck. And I'm confident that you will be very happy with the results we provide. And I'll leave you with this is, what would it take for you to look back 3 months from now and be glad that you worked with the Ortho Guru? That's my goal. That's my ROI. I want you to be 100% satisfied. I want you to have a method that can build and grow your business for now and into the future. The next steps would be simply reply yes in the email, and I can send you the details to get started on that trial. You can also just click the link and schedule a call with me. I'm happy to answer any questions, explain more, whatever you need. I can provide that, but I would love to talk with you. Thanks.